Hey YouTube, real life here because this is real life. So I wanted to talk about the some life lessons when it comes to perseverance because that's all that I've been able to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all that I've got is I won't stop, right? That's it. But when I first came back, right? I decided that I would have to section it off, compartmentalize the stages of healing, right? So I kind of did physical, learn how to be a person, and then emotional. Currently, I'm still going through emotional, but it is by far the hardest portion. That's why I saved it for last. Um, Physically, I am blessed to have been able to continue on my journey of healing on the path to progress. Um, and I've come pretty far when it comes to like walking, being able to twist around. Like, it's gonna sound bad, but I mean, it's a big deal, right? I couldn't walk backwards for the first 4 years. I just was able to like kinda get a little jig out, you know? I can kinda dance. So that's cool. Um, but by doing that or deciding in my mind that that's how I was going to do it, it provided a roadmap for me to continue on and to keep my progress in my for myself, right? Um, if I wouldn't have set goals for myself, I would not be as far as I am. And I do believe that persevering and having a goal, an end goal, is a very good point. Like, you have to have one. Now, no matter what's your idealized panacea, um, ideal world is, you're going to have obstacles and setbacks. Nothing is going to be perfect. Everything is hard, man. You have to persevere. And when it comes to persevering, um, having the resilience, like, I don't know how to be able to get you to have that too, right? I think it's all mental, right? I have a win or lose mentality. I guess that partially plays into it, you know? Um, but I'm very resilient, kind of like a turtle. But even as a turtle realizes that he's not very fast, there will be setbacks, but they are opportunities for learning and growth, man. The turtle, right? When it's first born, is born on a beach. Well, a tortoise. When it's born on a beach, it has to run for its life, like in the first 30 seconds of its life, you know. And then it learns and grows into becoming a full fledged tortoise, you know, swimming around the ocean and stuff. So he would have had no idea that he could accomplish those great heights unless he persevered. Along with persevering, you have to be determined, you know. Um, you have to have an unwavering commitment to your goals, right? Like, in my case, I will learn how to sit up in bed and then in a chair and then learn how to walk with a walker and then I'm going to learn how to walk unassisted. You have to have a never give up mindset. Like, there's so many benefits towards that. I'm sitting in one of them. I will not give up. It's just, I don't know why, man. I don't have anything to give to you, unfortunately, other than it's a mindset. Like, you just have to think that I'm going to do that or I'm not going to do that, or my goals will be completed, even though it's taken a couple of years, right? But if you keep on, keep it on, you can get pretty far. If I hadn't persevered through these difficult times, then I would have never seen what the other side is. And for me, that's the worst thing. I have to know. I have to experience. I have to see, you know. And life after death is difficult, right? It's not very, it's lonely. It's very lonely. But I've noticed that a lot of people feel the same way. So fortunately, unfortunately, I'm kind of just in the same boat as everybody else, you know? Now, when it comes to, like, say, the value of learning from your mistakes, right? You have to try and learn ways that are bad and not going to work for your goal. Unfortunately, it's just part of the process. To be great, you have to struggle, man. Yeah, you have to keep going, man. It's not always going to be easy, believe me. um, but you just, why not? You know, that's my thing. It's, why not? I have been given the opportunity to continue to grow. Why would I not? Right? That's just kind of dumb to me. People that choose to lay stagnant and not grow, it blows my mind. We are here for a long time. So, wouldn't you want to make the best of it or to do as much as you can? Otherwise, you're just stagnant and going to die miserable, in my opinion, you know? You have to keep on keeping on. Now, the importance of analyzing your failures and identifying areas for growth are very good, right? Like, if you're not hyper analyzing what you're doing and trying to get better at it, then what are you doing? I mean, why invest your time into something that you're not going to go full force into? Isn't that kind of pointless and boring, honestly? But even if it is boring, if you don't have supportive people around you, you're not going to get very far. Fortunately, fortunately enough, I had my mom, right? The only person who has been there my entire life. I know what this sounds like. I get it. But I mean, best friend. Man, best friend. Hands down, best friend. I love you, Mom. The power of finding inspiration from My role models are my mom. I mean, her soon to be husband um, is a very good role model, right? And he's a good mentor because he can assist me with my anger, right? He also, when he was younger, had a very bad anger problem, but he figured out how to call it, right? And he kind of assists me with it. And his method is working. Like, I appreciate it. We can't do anything about the majority of things, but the things we can handle are that's one of them. Your mindset, like how you're acting, you know, I don't want to be abrasive, a jerk. I don't want that. But at the same time, it's extremely difficult to be anything other than that, especially in this society. But one thing I've noticed that has kept me going is I have to verbally say to myself when I accomplish something that I think is a pretty big achievement or a milestone. Um, it helps me stay motivated, and honestly, it can help you stay motivated too, right? Being supportive of yourself is the first step in anything. You have to want it. Okay, well, if you do, then try. Have a good one, guys.